a scenario.
Penalty turned down by the Red Demons, so it will be 4th down. Back from the 29-yard line of Dodge City.
It's a scenario that clearly goes on the quarterback's shoulders, and you see Coach Brian Byers there. He's got to be beside himself. They've already played a game. These are not mistakes that they should be making second week of the season.
Bryce Brown split out to the right of his quarterback here. And a timeout is called with 5:54 to go in our first half. Wichita East and their head coach Brian Byers, still 1 play stoppage remaining in the opening half from Dodge City.
They've stormed beaches and freed countries. They've raised our flag and our hope. They've been called leathernecks. They've been called devil dogs. But above all, they're called Marines.
Big play, 4th and 18. Byers throwing, slant route. Brown dropped it at the 14-yard line. Would have been shy of the first down anyway. But a good throw there by the quarterback, Matt Byers, the junior. And the ball will be turned back over to Dodge City.
It's a pretty dejected look we saw there on behalf of Matt Byers. It's a great throw over the middle to Bryce Brown. He said he wants to be a Reggie Bush type guy. You got to make a Reggie Bush type play over the middle of the field. And Matt Byers needed that. He needed that completion from a confidence standpoint. It's been a rough going early on for the offense at Wichita East.
Addison Winger on coverage. Would have had down Bryce Brown before the first anyway. But I'm with you. Just any kind of positive completion for the quarterback, Matt Byers, with all those illegal shift penalties. We counted 5 already in this first half.
They are consistent.
Here's Braden Meyer, the senior. Takes over for Cale Pick. The story we told you about. Cale, you'll hear from at halftime. Bound for Arkansas, injured last week. Play action. Meyer keeping, throwing on the move. Looks there for Alex Wessel, and it's incomplete at the 35-yard line.
Dave, Arthur Brown has been all over the field tonight. You see him here stepping up. They don't even block him right there with the lead blocker. And then you see him running, splitting the tackle and the guard, chasing down the play opposite of the side. And wow, sideline to sideline. There's just such a difference in speed matching up for Dodge City, trying to keep up with Arthur Brown. 6 tackles on the night. He's plugged holes. He's run sideline to sideline. He's run around blocks, through blocks. We've seen him do it all here in the early going.
30-plus offers for the services of Arthur Brown to play linebacker. He will, it appears, be able to graduate early. Look at that big hit and go to a school to play spring ball next year. Arthur Brown, another big hit right up the middle.
Well,
gain of 1.
They said they were going to challenge him, and they've challenged him, and he has stepped up to that challenge. That's twice we've seen him now plug the hole. He sees it right away, gets up in the hole, stay low as the lowest, and makes the tackle. Great job wrapping up. Had some help from his friends there as well.
Not much Clayton Hubble could do there running against Arthur Brown. So, to remind you, in case you're just joining us, Justin Burke, head coach of Dodge City, challenging Brown in the local paper here in Dodge City today, saying they're going to run it right at him and smash him in the mouth. Well, he's had the better of him so far. Little play action. Meyer throwing. Ball up for grabs. Incomplete. Landon Head, the tight end, had that, then dropped it. He was hit from behind. Good play by DeMonte Hill. Head had 2 nice catches in their victory last week on the road to open their season up. 4th down, and looks like a punting situation for the Red Demons.
If Brayton Meyer could have thrown this ball early enough, he had a chance. Now watch him. He misses his key, but watch him catch up. Look at the closing speed. And at the last second, he gets his hand in there to knock the ball down. What tremendous burst and the ability to accelerate. He runs, Dave, he runs like a safety. He really does.
What speed. He can track from sideline to sideline. I'm impressed. Flags fly as Thompson was set to punt. He was going to release from around his 20. Stegman, the deep man for the Blue Aces here.
We have 12 on the field for White. That's the illegal substitution. 5 yards.
Well, it was 4th and 9, becomes 4th and 4. Another penalty going against Coach Byers' team, who's just got to wonder what do we have to do to make some improvements on the basics. 11 on the field.
They have struggled with substitution, and they've also struggled very much with the shifting in motions.
Thompson, everything back. Low snap, gets it off. Wobbly kick, side of his foot. Stegman looks to track it down. There's Brian Powers to down it at the 45-yard line. College football on ESPNU continues Saturday. 2 games. First at 1:30 Eastern. Samford, the Bulldogs, taking on Chan Gailey's 1-0 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, coming off that huge win at Notre Dame last week. Jimmy Clausen starts this week. Notre Dame, Penn State. That's big. UAB, Florida State. How about that for a first game? UAB and Florida State each lost their first game. Bobby Bowden looks for another win. Trying to just stay ahead of Joe Paterno, who won his opener against FIU last weekend at State College. It's all coming your way, presented by Allstate here on ESPNU.
Watching Florida State last Monday, Dave, I don't know if Florida State was that bad or Clemson looked like they were ready to play for a national title, because that was 2 entirely different football teams. I think Florida State just able to manage 256 yards of total offense on the night.
Bobby Bowden called the new Jimbo Fisher offense looking like stage fright on the field. Now, that wouldn't be a positive evaluation, would it, of your first game?
15 yards. It'll be first and 10 here.
A little unsportsmanlike conduct off of the punt return on a dead ball foul. It's going to back up Wichita East pretty seriously here.
Boy, they have had huge problems with penalties here in the first half. Not enough players in the field, too many on the field, you name it. Here's Bryce Brown trying to get some yardage back. Finally, no flags are down. And Brown out to the 45-yard line. Good run, Thompson. Eventually ran him out of bounds after a 16-yard gain on the play for Bryce Brown.
You know, I talked about keep feeding the horse. Get the ball into Bryce Brown's hands and get it to the outside. They've done that, have great success. If they hadn't had all the penalties, watch him dip the shoulder, give the stutter step a little bit to pause and get outside and turn the corner. Tremendous speed. I'm really impressed with his explosiveness off the cut. You see him get from one speed to the next speed very, very quickly.
33 yards, but keep in mind all those illegal shift penalties. He'd be near 100 right now. I think he would be. He had 2 great runs that were called back because of illegal shift penalties. Hill is the ball carrier, and he's swarmed under. Red jerseys right away. Meyer, one of the several to get there, along with Tanner Turley. And Jeremiah Lee, 1-yard gain on the play for DeMonte Hill. Still no score, and really no threat of scoring for either side. Penalties certainly an issue for Wichita East, and Dodge City, their new quarterback, Brayton Meyer, unable to get really untracked so far.
Both teams playing well on defense. Neither can find their rhythm on offense. This game has been played between the 30-yard line. Might as well just play on a short little 50-yard field as opposed to a 100-yard field.
2nd and 9. Pitch right. Bryce Brown. Tracked down. Maybe gets to midfield. Good play again by Clayton Hubble, who's been everywhere tonight. Defensively, 3-yard pickup on the play for Bryce Brown. I'm impressed with 25 in the red jersey. Clayton Hubble has been tough.
He has been tough. He plays big, Dave. I mean, this is a 6-footer, about 190 pounds, but you wouldn't know it by the way his style of play dictates the way this defense plays as a whole. I like him as a tackling group as well. These teams have tackled well.
Justin Burke, head coach, told us that Hubble would make some big hits tonight and some plays to remember, and he was exactly right. Good prediction by the coach. Under 4 to go here, 2nd quarter. And a 3rd down and 6 coming up from the 49. Wichita East visiting Whites here. Dodge City, the home Reds, home opener for them. Brand new field turf surface. Memorial Stadium in Southwest Kansas. 3rd down. Pitch left. It's Brown. Breaks one tackle. Cut back. First down yardage and more. Here he goes. Bryce Brown